Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Arsenal against Glasgow. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A quick look at the lineups. And we're underway. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's come loose. Knocks it towards the front. Chip through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Arsenal are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. And it's Monreal. Now it's Ozil. Mesut Ozil plays it out to the wing. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Arsenal are the form side of the moment, 5 wins on the bounce. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Glasgow are putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Arsenal, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Comes sliding in. So it is still 0-0. So what now? He has it out wide now. And the defence can get it clear. Speculative strike. Just off target.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Is it in? He is off the hook. Much personal relief.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
There's a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Looks to dink one in. He's gone for it! He's got away with one there.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that that is not a good area to lose possession in, and should it be repeated, I think there's a real chance that the next time they're going to be punished for it.
Hector Bellerin. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind
Out to the flank. Hector Bellerin. Coquelin decides to play it back. Spoon forward. Passes it through. Done very well to intervene. Tries a through ball. Puts it back. Oh, it's there! Glasgow give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Monreal spreads it wide. Mesut Ozil floats one over. Mesut Ozil, and it's Sanchez. Mesut Ozil. Now the pass. There is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Glasgow go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Glasgow going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage.
What about it? Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Glasgow take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Forward it goes. That is wayward.
Well, he was right in front of the goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Debussy. Glasgow boast a very impressive defensive record of late. Thrust towards the front line. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Looks to slip it through. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Arsenal have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Glasgow haven't made a substitution yet. Özil. Alexis Sanchez brings the ball forward. Welbeck. Out wide to the right. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Mesut Özil gets it back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looks like a good ball through. Shapes the shoots! Great chance, it was a quality ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in, the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Big chance! Monreal tries a through ball. Can he find a finish now? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
He put on quite a show there.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Coaxed out to the wing. Nicely controlled. Get that clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's a loose ball. gets up to head it! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
They've chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Glasgow take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Struck first time, lacking in accuracy. Coquelin. Another piece of really good defending. Cazorla. Monreal. Who's going to make this theirs? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Glasgow, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Glasgow kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.